Authoritarian parenting, a personal connection. Growing up, I always felt like I was under a microscope, with my every action and decision scrutinized by my parents. Every day was a challenge, a tightrope walk, where the rules were strict, expectations high, and flexibility was a foreign concept. There was a constant pressure, a weight that I carried around like a backpack filled with stones. Even the simplest choices felt monumental, as if the world hinged on whether I got an A or a B on my math test. The need to earn approval was like a thirst that was never quite quenched, no matter how hard I tried. It was like living in a world where the sun was always setting, never quite dark, but never fully bright either. This was my first-hand experience with an authoritarian parenting style, a concept that may resonate with some of you. Characteristics of authoritarian parenting. Authoritarian parenting style, a term likely familiar to many, is characterized by strict rules, high expectations, and little room for negotiation. This style is often likened to a military-style regime, where orders are given and expected to be followed without question. The first hallmark of the authoritarian parenting style is an emphasis on obedience. Parents who adopt this style have a clear set of rules and expectations. They demand that their children follow these rules to the letter, with little flexibility or room for negotiation. The word no is frequently heard in their household, often accompanied by stern looks and stern tones. A second characteristic is the lack of open dialogue. In an authoritarian household, parents are the ultimate authority. They believe they know what's best for their children and therefore make most of the decisions without seeking their children's input. This can stifle a child's sense of autonomy and their ability to express themselves freely. Finally, an authoritarian parenting style often involves the use of punishment. When rules are broken, parents who adopt this style are likely to resort to punitive measures to ensure the rules are not broken again. This could range from timeouts and loss of privileges to more severe forms of punishment. The pros of authoritarian parenting. While authoritarian parenting may not suit every family dynamic, it has notable benefits. Instills discipline. Children raised in an authoritarian environment often develop strong self-discipline. High expectations motivate them to meet goals and respect established rules. Fosters respect for authority. By learning the consequences of rule-breaking early on, children often develop a deep respect for authority, which can serve them well in structured environments like school or work. Provides structure and security. The clear boundaries and consistency of authoritarian parenting can create a sense of security. Children know exactly what's expected of them, reducing uncertainty and anxiety in some cases. Encourages goal setting. With parents emphasizing high standards, children often learn to set and strive for ambitious goals, which can help them succeed academically and professionally. The cons of authoritarian parenting. Despite its benefits, authoritarian parenting has drawbacks that can significantly affect a child's emotional and social development. Stifles creativity. Strict rules and rigid expectations can limit a child's ability to explore, experiment, and express themselves freely. Creativity often thrives in environments that encourage flexibility and open-mindedness. Encourages fear-based compliance. Children may follow rules out of fear of punishment rather than an understanding of right and wrong. This can hinder the development of internal moral reasoning, leading to superficial obedience. Strains parent-child relationships. The harshness or perceived lack of empathy in authoritarian parenting can lead to resentment. Over time, this can strain the bond between parent and child, potentially affecting their future relationships. Contributes to anxiety and low self-esteem. Constantly trying to meet high expectations can leave children feeling inadequate, resulting in lower self-esteem and higher stress levels. A balanced perspective. But remember, these are possibilities, not certainties. The impact of the authoritarian parenting style can vary greatly depending on the child, the parent, and their unique dynamic. What works for one family may not work for another, and that's okay. It's also worth noting that authoritarian parenting doesn't exist in isolation. Most parents use elements from multiple parenting styles, adapting their approach based on their child's needs and their own values. Before you go, like and subscribe. I would also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, happy parenting and take care.